Hey everybody, so today I'm just going to talk about this dirt that you see on the bike. Here's it goes, look. So it is rainy season and this is bound to happen. The only thing that we need to do is keep washing it regularly and keep it as clean as possible. Now when it comes to washing, there are two things you can do. You can either wash it at home or take it out for a good pressure wash or a foam wash. The problem is going out and getting it washed requires not just time and effort, but also we need to make sure that the washing center that we are taking this to does have an open appointment to clean our bikes properly. So I was just trying to see what other alternatives we can have to get this done at home with minimum effort and getting the best possible results. So I'm just going to share with you how I am doing it. Maybe it does help you guys, maybe it won't, but I think it's worth to take a look at what I am doing. So I'm going to share those details with you right now in this video. So the one thing that I found online which will help me clean this mess, especially the gaps inside, are these sponge brushes that you get online. They're fairly cheap. I got the set for around 200 bucks from Amazon, and they come in various sizes. So you have a broad one, slightly lesser, and that's how they goes to the smallest one. Now what I am doing is that I'm using the two biggest sizes for only the painted surface. That is, wherever I see a white color, I use this. And or rather, I can say the largest two brushes I use for the painted surface, and the other three I'm using for getting into the nooks and crannies of the chassis frame and of the engine compartment inside, where it's difficult to put a cloth with your finger in it to try and clean the dirt inside which has settled due to the bad spray that's coming from the front wheel and from the sides. So I have tried this out once and I really like the results, so I'm just gonna quickly do a time-lapse video on the washing part, and then I'm gonna show you the results. I'm also gonna show you in between how I'm using these brushes, so that it gives you a fair amount of idea of what exactly is the procedure that I'm using. Alright, first things first, definitely we need to soak the bike in water. So I'm just gonna go ahead and put water on the entire motorcycle so that the dirt starts getting loosened up a bit. So I'll continue the video after I do this. Okay, so I have soaked the entire bike with water. Now I have taken this largest sponge that I'm using for the paint side, and I have soaked it with soap. I've just put some soap on top and I've rubbed it inside with my fingers. So now the sponge is nicely saturated. One side is all soapy, second side is not. So what I just do is, if you can see this dirt on the paint, I just have to nicely and gently kind of brush it away. See this? See this dirt on the bike? Here, there. This goes away. It's pretty simple to do it. You just have to be very gentle and try to just brush everything away. So what happens is, basically every time I put the brush down this way, I get soap and I can just wipe it out very nice and easy. Similarly, I'll show you once again. Okay, here it is. So I see a lot of dirt here near the Benelli logo on the tank. So here's my brush. I just nicely brush it a couple of times and it's clean. Okay, so this is where it really helps you. So if you look at this area. It's difficult to get inside with a cloth, but this brush, since it has an edge, I can very well put that edge inside and just kind of clean it off once, and you get wonderful results on this. You can just keep cleaning it like this, brush it out, get it done, brush it out again. All this dirt here, just a matter of brushing it off very lightly, no pressure. We don't want to scratch the paint. Very lightly. I'm sorry, I sometimes may lose out the frame because I'm handling the phone as well as trying to clean at the same time, so sorry for that. So similarly, I need to do this rear end, and I'll have to do the headlamp and the front fender where there's a lot of dirt here. So one of the places that this is really helpful is again this part here, the front fork. It's difficult to get it cleaned all the way through with a cloth. This thing can easily just go through and turn inside and really clean out this rear end also inside. So that's where it helps. Always remember, when you're washing a bike, start from the top. When you're cleaning the paint, start from the top and work your way towards the bottom side. Always start with the painted surface first, and then start tackling the underbody and everything else, and the wheels in the end, because the moment you clean the wheels and the underbody, you may have dirt trapped in the water that you're using, or if you're using a cloth, then it may get trapped in your cloth, and if by chance you put the same cloth on the paint, then you'll be damaging it. I always try to tell this to the service guys also in the workshop. I'm not sure how many of them actually seriously listen to it, but at least when I'm doing it, I want to make sure I do it the right way. And that is where even these things come handy, because I'm using one for the paint and I'm using a separate ones for the underbody cleaning. So I'm gonna do the cleaning now, and later on I'm just gonna show you the result of what kind of cleanliness you can have by using these small tools. So to save some time, I showed you the results in the time-lapse mode itself. I hope that was helpful. I didn't want the video to be too long because then it doesn't make any sense to have such a long video on bike washing. But yeah, main components just to show you again if you're interested is a lot of dirt was here, a lot of dirt was inside here, which has got pretty nicely cleaned. This portion was bad, swing arms were bad, the calipers were bad, the inside of the silencer was bad. So all those things have got pretty nicely cleaned up. So all in all, good value product from Amazon. It works well if you don't want to take your bike out for a professional wash, and can have a good wash in 30 to 40 minutes of your time here. Thanks guys for watching. Have a good day.